Blessed and happy Wednesday to all of you, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear good people of God, faithful followers of the Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack. Today is Wednesday within the third week of Easter, and our Gospel for today is from the beautiful and the wonderful account of the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verses 35 to 40. To start with my reflection, I would like to start it with what our first reading is trying to tell us today. Our first reading from the book of the Acts of the Apostles, it speaks about the austerity and the severity of persecution against the community of the early Christians in Jerusalem after the the burial of Stephen. Saul had a house to house persecution against the believers, dragging them house to house and put them into prison. Can you imagine that kind of persecution? But what is interesting is this: the more they were persecuted, the more they increase in numbers. Persecution makes their faith stronger and stronger. Instead of being discouraged by the persecution, they became bold, they became brave evangelizers. They were scattered to proclaim. And our first reading for today is reminding us of this reality that sometimes persecution is God's way to purify and to strengthen our faith. Persecution is not mean to discourage us, but it is God's way to make us strong, to strengthen our conviction, to strengthen our faith. Sometimes in our life, we need to experience darkness in order to appreciate the value and the worth of life. Sometimes we need to undergo sickness to appreciate the importance of health. You know, this first Christian community, they were persecuted, but they increased in numbers because persecution is God's way of strengthening His disciples. Putting it into our life, my dear friends, my dear faithful followers, in our life sometimes, the worst things that happen to us sometimes, brings out the best in us. Difficult times often brings out the best people. When there is a persecution, when there is like trial, when there is crisis, sometimes in that moment we find the golden heart of someone. My dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, when you experience different forms of persecution, our responsorial psalm is telling us, cry out to God with joy. Never let a bad situation bring out the worsts in you, but rather let the worst situation brings out the best in you. When people reject you, cry out to God with joy. When people discriminate you, cry out to God with joy. When others criticizes you, when you're done nothing wrong but people hate you and speak false accusation against you, cry out to God with joy. If others trying to exclude you, don't worry, because someone up there will include you. That's why in today's gospel, Jesus said, I will not reject anyone who comes to me. God will never drive away anyone who comes to him. Let persecution strengthen your faith. Let your experience of crisis, let your experience of spiritual dryness strengthen your conviction to God. Amen.